Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am the picker card Empress. Some of you may know me as Made for Love from my other channel where I channel messages for the twin flame soulmate dynamic. So if you're in any kind of setup like that, you might want to check that channel out. The information is in the pinned comment. So today we're asking what's going to happen next in your connection, and we're looking at a month projection, so we're not making it too long. Okay, so what's going to happen next in this connection? So the first pile we have is the Modern Love Tarot, and it is this flower. Okay, so you can pick by the deck or the flower. We have the Cosmic Visions Tarot, and we have this golden flower here. And then we have the Rainbow Heart Tarot. And we got this one here. Alright, so do your thing. You pick your pile, and I'm going to be back shortly with your reading. We're going to see what's next. I'm not intended that these have extendeds, but we're going to see. If I pick up on an issue that needs further expansion, I'll do that. Alright guys, take care. I'll see you in a bit. Hey pile one, if you chose this beautiful flower here, bling bling, and the Modern Love Tarot, this is going to be your reading, and we're asking what's going to happen next in this connection. We're just doing a month projection. So the first thing I'm going to do is get an significator for your person and their energy towards you at this time. And whilst I'm doing that, I was explaining, a lot of people reached out and asked, they were saying that my Amazon wish list wasn't working because none of the items could be shipped to me, because they want to give me some sort of energy exchange for the holidays. They want to do that by way of gift. I guess that's their love language. It's not working because I changed the settings on it. Before, you would have been able to send the Amazon gift to my shipper in Miami, and then they would have shipped it to me. But it was costing me hundreds of dollars per month, so I discontinued that. And if you want to ship to me, you have to ship directly to Trinidad and Tobago. And apparently a lot of the items weren't going there. So if you want to do any kind of energy exchange with me, just click subscribe, or comment on the reading, or buy an extended, do a course or something like that. It's all fair energy exchange. Okay. All right, power one. So what we have here, we got specialness. Okay, so and spirit saying there's a problem. This is something that needs to be brought back into balance. Okay, it's a card number 75 that reaches to 14. So there's something that needs to be brought back into balance. And what needs to be brought back into balance with this person, or maybe even in this connection, because of both persons, is pride and vanity. Okay, both of you guys right now in your pride and ego, I'm too good for the other person. They're just not on my level. They just don't meet up to my standards. You guys, there's a slight narcissism that's going through here. Everybody's in resistance. Okay, I should be treated like a queen. You are saying that, and the other person saying I should be treated like a king, and both people not feeling like their needs are being met, and that's because they're not looking towards each other. They're looking towards their ego self. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see their energy towards you at this time. We have Tryst. Okay. And it's a card number 4, because 3 and 1 reduced to 4 here. Okay, so this person, I don't know if you guys had some kind of situationship, some kind of clandestine relationship where you guys had to keep it on the low, keep it secret. Your person is very much in the same energy here. They recognize that you are the Empress, but they're still the Magician. And the Magician, he's very secretive. And he can be very manipulative, and that's what I'm getting as well. It's like your person's not ready to take this out into the open as well as yet, but they have a lot of sexual feelings about you. And I do think they have love feelings about you, because I do see the sun there. You know, the sun rises and sets with you. But this person has a lot of pride and ego. We saw it underneath the death. Okay? And they're very concerned about their public persona, and there's something about this relationship that may not be acceptable in the public eye, and they want to continue with this kind of secretive energy, but I don't think you're up to it. Okay, I don't think you're up to it, but there's a lot of sexual energy here. All right, so I think for the extended, what I'll do for pile 1, and I think every extended is going to be different, I'm going to go into their sexual energy for you. Yeah, we have the World. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Moon. Spirit is saying this secrecy shit is self-sabotage. And it has to end. Okay? So if you guys are in some kind of situationship or whatever, and you're hoping that it's going to evolve, it's not going to evolve if you continue doing the same stuff. You guys have to end the self-sabotage. End playing mind games with each other. You have to bring everything out into the light of day. You guys have been operating in the moon. And that's the things that are hidden. Spirit saying, that, no, stop that. Stop that. Bring this cycle to, and it's self-sabotage. It's self-sabotage, okay? It's actually stalling your connection. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen in this connection within a month's time. What's going to happen next? Right, so you guys were on the low, or you guys in the closet. Spirit saying no, it has to come out to the light of day. And this may even be a karmic pattern that you're repeating. Maybe you or your person have always had these kind of clandestine relationships, or somebody's secret love, right? And they think that, you know, and they've put it across as being so romantic, you know, that kind of Luther Vandross kind of thing. But secret loves continue to be secret, and then next thing you know, they have some kind of public love, and you continue to be the secret love. 9 of Cups. You guys are each other's wish fulfillment. Act like it. Act like it. And also, you're the shit. So you have to love yourself, and, you know, really fight for what you want. And if it is that you want something public with this person, you want to be validated, acknowledged, and have a public relationship, then this kind of secretive energy has to stop. Never really liked anything secret, or secret societies and all that kind of shit. I don't know. There's always something weird going on. Anyway. Anywho's. Let's get 6 cards. What's going to happen next? Alright, we have 10 of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Yeah, exactly right. Hierophant in reverse. You guys are learning the lesson. That's Taurus energy. There's a straw that's going to break the camel's back. And if your person's with somebody else, it looks like that relationship is going to end, because it's just going to be too much. Trying to maintain this relationship with you and trying to act normal or meet their obligations in another relationship is just going to screw them up. We have the Knight of Swords, Gemini. That's my YOLO. He's my YOLO card. She's my YOLO card. And we have the 2 of Swords. Conflict. We have the Queen of Swords. That's right. Queen of Swords cut that shit out. Right? She cuts that shit out. And then we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. All right. What's going to happen next in this connection? It's going to be a bit of conflict. It's going to be a bit of conflict. And the reasons why it's going to be a bit of conflict is that both of you are now feeling burdened by this connection, because both of you are not getting your needs met. And you're thinking, they're not getting their needs met? No, they're not getting their needs met. Okay? You think that they may be having their cake and eat it too, and they're totally satisfied. No. What they really want is you and this connection with you. They just don't want to do the work that it takes to get there. Right? They don't want to do the work. They don't want to. They don't want to hurt other people. They don't want to change their public persona. Right? Right. So it's going to get burdensome and it's going to get tedious for both of you guys, and that's because you guys aren't learning the lesson. And the main lesson here right now is about being authentic. Look, Knight of Swords. Let me tell you something about the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords does not put water in their mouth to water down the truth for anything and anybody. Think of any Gemini you know, okay? Especially when they're pissed off. You're going to get it live and direct. And that's what Spirit is saying. Right now is about speaking your truth live and direct. I mean, Spirit would prefer if you do it in the Queen of Swords energy, because she's a little more diplomatic than the Knight of Swords. But whatever kind of archetype that you want to use, Spirit says it's time to speak your truth, because apparently whatever connection you have with this person, whatever is the arrangement, it is a big weight on both of your shoulders. It's a big weight on both of your shoulders. And when this truth is speaking, this is when everything is going to catalyze. But as you guys have it, and nobody's speaking up, and nobody's setting those healthy boundaries, you're actually blocking your union with the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay? It's actually causing a lot of conflict. It's because, when you don't speak your truth, and you just keep it inside, it causes, besides it causing disease, it causes a lot of hidden resentments. Okay? Because you're not being your authentic self, you're not getting your needs met. This is not the setup that you want. You're settling for the setup because you think you can't do better and you don't want this person to leave your life. Okay? But Spirit is saying, right now, you have to do YOLO vibes. Just go for it. Go for it. And you know what? Wherever the chips fall, let them fall. Let the chips fall where they may. And quite frankly, they may fall exactly where you need to fall. What I'm also seeing as well, if your person is in some sort of committed relationship or a job that may have been coming between you guys, it looks like this is going to come to an end. We're talking about a month's time. Okay? It's good. It's whatever is happening here is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Okay? I think there's going to be a lot of conflict in that relationship. There's already conflict there. Right? They're already, both of them are already turning towards other people. But somehow, I'm really getting, it's a public image that people are keeping up. But the truth is going to be spoken there as well. Yeah, this Queen of Swords, look into this karmic relationship here. The truth is going to be spoken here as well. Now, I'm really noticing the mirror effect in the water here. So Spirit is also saying that whatever is happening in the karmic relationship is also happening in your connection. They are in the circumstance they are in because both of them are not speaking up and speaking about their needs. Both of them are not speaking their heart. Both of them are being inauthentic. Both of them are afraid to rock the boat. And it looks like both of you guys are doing the same thing. Spirit saying it's time to shake shit up. What do you have to lose? It's time to shake shit up. That's what Spirit is saying. It's time to shake shit up. And you start by, you got to speak your truth and lay those healthy boundaries there. If you're polyamorous and everybody in this situation, it agrees this is how they're going to proceed. Although I don't get that from that 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay? I don't get that. Not at all. And I don't get that with Trist. This is something going on behind the scenes, right? But if you are polyamorous and that is the kind of setup that you want, ain't nothing wrong with that. Once everybody is on the same page. Karmic has to be on the same page. Your DM has to be on the same page. You're on the same page. And it's what you want. It's not that you are compromising in order to have this person any which way you can have them. It has to be, this is what I want. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Okay? Once it aligns with integrity, that's fine. But this is not the cards I'm seeing here. I am seeing that this situation is a big burden on every single person involved. And it's because everybody involved here does not have the appropriate boundaries. I'm going to ask specifically what's going to be your person's next actions towards you. Okay. Well, we have King of Swords and we have Queen of Swords, right? So this person knows that they are your counterpart. Okay. They know that. They've been taking notes. They've been doing some research there. Okay. All about love. Right. But I think there's something very different about both of you guys. Could even be an interracial relationship. Spiritual differences, because this person is Rastafarian. And that's an ice queen there. Maybe different nationalities. So there's something that society, because you know society is so bloody judgmental, that society may frown upon. Okay. We have the Emperor. This is beautiful. High vibrational energy. And some owls in the back supporting. So love support, two hearts supporting this person here. Two owls supporting that person there. That's beautiful. So that's love, wisdom. Let's see what the other card is going to come with. So your person is going to make a move, a master stroke. That's going to put it into checkmate here. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is your person is going to exhibit mastery. I do think in the past, your person's passions, their sexual energy mastered them. They're saying no longer because they have love and wisdom on their side. Love and wisdom got their back. Look right here. The two hearts supporting and the two owls. Love and wisdom has their back. And they're going to operate like if they have some sense. Okay? So I see your person's next move is to exhibit mastery. Okay? They're going to do some kind of master stroke here that ends this whole shit. This whole dynamic. Let's see what it is. Because I think their sexual energy now is very much focused on you and you alone. I'm not seeing anybody else in that card. Tell us about the move this Empress is going to make here. We have the Emperor in reverse. So they're going to stand up to someone who was very controlling. And it may even be a father energy here. Okay, this person that they're standing up to, very unbalanced, very temperamental, very erratic, very erratic. Your person going to come out of that comfort zone. Okay, it looks like it may be a karmic partner here. Well, your person going to stand up for themselves. Okay, they're going to stand up for love. They're going to stand up for love. For some of them, the master stroke is going to be a divorce. All right, so let me get some advice for you besides what we got in this reading. So the advice is establish and maintain, because that's two things, right? Establish and maintain consistently healthy boundaries, because you know sometimes we're stronger than other times, right? So sometimes we're able to say no, you cannot have your cake and eat it too, blah 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 blah. And then other times like, I love you so much. Yes, take me. Right? Spirit saying it's about establishing and maintaining consistently your boundaries right now. Right? And as you do that, you anchor that energy for your person, because they have an issue with setting healthy boundaries too. There's someone who's been kind of dominating their life, telling them what to do. Right? So you taking control of the situation and telling this person where exactly the fucking line in the sand is also energetically, it's going to anchor that for your person as well. Okay? All right. So let's get some advice from Spirit. And then we're going to go into an extended. Okay. We got sacrifice. So we're logging into people here. You, your person. And if there's a karmic, attach a karmic. Who have been sacrificing themselves. Okay, burdening themselves carrying this heavy load. So that's the second time we get the carrying this heavy load just to keep somebody else or some other persons happy, or just to keep other people in their life. So there could definitely be an abandonment issue here, right? And you can check on my abandonment meditation. So let me make a note of that. But this is compromising your boundaries. All right. Compromising yourself, being the overgiver. This is overgiving too. Being the overgiver just because you want to make some people happy. So they're demanding all this shit of you, okay? But they ain't helping you. All right, so let's see. So that martyrdom that some of you and this person and maybe even the karmic, y'all have been succumbing to, Spirit says it's time to bring it to an end. What's the advice, Spirit? What Spirit tired of getting advice? Okay. Woo. 2 cards. Let's see. All right, so the first card we have bonding. Okay. So Spirit saying it's time to shift the energy in this connection, and I want you to see the embrace that's here. It's an embrace of protection. You're under this person's wing, under their protection, under their trust. So Spirit is saying that this connection is changing and shifting, right? It's a card number 49, and 49 reduced to 13, which is death and transformation, right? So this whole connection is transforming. And Spirit is saying right now you need to focus on real bonding. And real bonding occurs with friendship, and it occurs with intimacy. And not necessarily sexual intimacy, especially if there's somebody else in the mix. But really pouring your heart out and really speaking up for yourself and speaking your truth. So that's the first thing, right? So Spirit is saying focus on real bonding here, because your situation is transforming. And know that you can expect a miracle. The hand of divine is in this. And you know, every time I see trees, it's ancestors also. So there's divine guidance, like literally hands-on divine guidance right now, because they want you guys to nest together. Okay. They want miracles are going to happen in this connection. And it's like another number 13. Okay. So you are transforming, they are transforming, and both of you transforming is causing the situation to transform. So grace is about to operate in your life. So stay positive, speak your truth, and focus on real intimacy, which is showing them your heart. Even though they may have stabbed you in that heart before, it's showing them your heart, you know? All right. So guys, if this feels like a vibration, join me next extended. We're going to look at their sexual fantasies, because it looks like I think that was clouding their judgment, and maybe even your judgment as well in the past. So we're going to look at what their sexual fantasies are of you. But this is your reading here. Okay. So what's happening next in your connection? Total transformation. Total transformation. Okay. And it starts with you doing something differently. Doing something differently. All right, my love. So I'm grateful for everything that you've done for this channel. Likes, shares, subscribes, clicking on the ads, you know, attempting to send me a gift. Thank you very much. Your energy exchanges, your cups of coffee, they all help all community expand, and I'm grateful. All right. All right, my loves, take care. Bye. Hey, pal, too. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Cosmic Visions Tarot and this flower, this is going to be your reading. I'm not intending that these have an extended, but if there's an issue that I think we can explore further, I'll do that. So part 1, I think they had their sexual fantasies. So whether or not this is going to be extended, it's going to depend on the cards that come out, quite frankly. So some will have extended, some may not. So let's get into this. So the first thing we're going to do, let's have a significator for your person's energy towards you. And whilst I'm doing that, I've received several inquiries about my Amazon wish list. Now, a lot of people try to send me an energy exchange by way of gift. I guess, you know, gift giving is their love language. But they weren't able to do that through my Amazon wish list. And that's because I've changed the settings where before you'll be able to send it to an address in Miami, and then they would ship it to me. But it was costing me hundreds of dollars per month, so it wasn't sustainable. So I changed the settings to be shipped directly to me in Trinidad and Tobago. and most of the items on my list, you're not able to ship it. So don't feel bad about that or anything like that. If you do want to send me an energy exchange, you could support the Coalition for Domestic Violence. You can send me something by Venmo, Cash App. You can like, share, comment on the videos. There's so many different ways to do that. So don't worry about not getting me a gift for the holidays. Okay, I just want you guys to know that. So anyways, underneath the deck, we got holding on. So they have a very codependent attachment to you. And whilst you may think that that's a great thing that they're holding on to you, it means that they don't love themselves sufficiently. And once both partners don't love themselves enough, once both partners don't have appropriate boundaries, once both partners don't address their abandonment issues, I'll link the abandonment meditation for you guys, then it is always going to be a toxic connection, or a connection where there's not equal give and take in the connection. Somebody going to be the overgiver, somebody going to be the hoarder. Okay, so this person needs to bring themselves back into balance, but very attached to you, and they think that you're eventually going to leave them, and this is like their worst fear. Okay, let's get a significator. Their energy towards you at this time. Whoa. Heartbreak Hotel. Okay, Heartbreak Hotel, right? They think you're a heartbreaker, that you have this trail of hearts lying in your wake, and that you're going to break their heart too, and in fact that you have broken their heart. They don't think that you feel the same way about them, because you seem to be doing fine. Just move the fuck on. You're just on your way, but you are in masculine energy in here. You're in masculine energy. So they think you've just moseyed on. You're not affected. You're just watching all the trail of broken hearts in your wake, and they are left to pick up the pieces, which is what you might think of them, right? So they see you as a heartbreaker. They also see you as their counterpart, because we have the vibration of 4 here, which is the Emperor, and we have the vibration of 3, which is the Empress. So they're seeing you as the counterpart, but they think that you have broken their heart. For some of them, they are staying away from you because they think that they're going to fuck up and hurt you too, as they've done so many times before. This person is very avoidant in relationships, and easy to run when things get tough. It's what was modeled to them by the father figure in their life when they were small. And as much as they don't want to be like that father figure, you just can't help but model what you see. So as much as this person feels this connection towards you, they are convinced, one, that you are either going to break their heart, and they think that you already have, or they are going to fuck up and break yours. All right, so either way, they are thinking that it is best that they stay out of your life. Let's go deeper into that, guys. Okay, let us go deeper into that. Let's go deeper into that. What is that? That's strange. That's a helicopter. We never have helicopters flying so low. And it rattled the whole building. I think they have been really rattled by you and this connection, They're trying to take shelter right now. They're rattled by you. This person, if they do come back, they want to keep things superficial, because they think going in deeper is just going to cause heartbreak for both of you guys. There's a siren. That's Archangel Michael. There's some emergency. There's emergency. Okay, we have Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Page and Dr. Beat. Emergency. Okay. They're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. This person has walked away to drown their sorrows at this point in time. Okay. They feel heartbroken. They do. They feel heartbroken. They don't want this to be over. But for some of them, they find it hard to walk away from an addiction or a third party. Now, Three of Cups in reverse talks about somebody who's numbing out, and someone who's engaged in escapist behaviors in order not to face their pain and reality. So this person is no stranger to walking away. They're no stranger to being avoidant. This is their modus operandi. Because they don't want to look at their pain. They don't want to look at their pain. And because they've not been looking at their pain, and because they've not been healing their pain, they're manifesting the same cycle over and over again with different people. With different people. We have Three of Cups here in reverse. With different people, but same cycle over and over again. Just leaving damage in their wake. They feel like they've gotten their just desserts with you. They think that what's happening to them right now is payback for all the shit that they did. This person thinks that they deserve to be punished. Yep. Yep. They think that they deserve to be punished. This is what I'm getting. All right, well, let's see. So that's an interesting energy there. So I'm feeling a lot of shame. A lot of shame, and they think that they have gotten their just desserts. All right, let's see what's going to happen next in this connection. This feels so heavy. I'm getting a headache already. The romantic in reverse. Yeah, they're a cynic. They're a cynic. With everything that's happened to them and everything that's happening to them now, it's the kind of person like, love never happens to me, nothing good ever happens to me, people always betray me, people always leave me. And again, I told you, it's an abandonment issue. If you go on my community page and have a look, you're going to see that. They're a cynic. Why bother? They're just going to betray me anyway. Or why bother? When they see the true me, they're going to walk away. And so that's the kind of patterning and programming that your person has. We have the shapeshifter in reverse. They feel powerless in their circumstance. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. We have the composer in reverse. And to me, that's always like the magician or the Empress. We have the Two of Cups. We have the life map. And that's the Wheel of Fortune upright. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. What am I getting here? This is an Empress in reverse. Okay, so they want to tell us about a karmic situation. So let's have a look. All right. So your person is going to be a progression. And thank God it's a swift progression, because we're looking at a month out. Okay. They're going to be in all this learned helplessness. Woe is me. It makes no sense for me trying to run away from the electric shock. Just like the rats. The rats that they kept shocking repeatedly. And after a while, the rats stopped running away from the electric shocks and just, got shocked to death. Right, it's like that kind of learned helplessness that your person is in right now. They have gotten so accustomed to pain, heartache and pain, that now it feels like pleasure. It feels like pleasure. And they have been in this mode. This mode is for a very long time. They're seeing this clearly now, okay? They are seeing this. They are seeing this, okay? But your person, they're feeling very cynical. They feel like They just can't do anything in their circumstance to bring everything that they want together, to really manifest this dream that they have inside. Because inside this person, the romantic still lives. All right, look them here. Two of Cups. The romantic still lives inside this person. I think this person's very artistic. Feeling who does that drawing with the moon? Is it Moe? Anywho's Monet. The drawing with the moon. Monet. Right. I think your person's quite artistic and quite creative, and you are like their muse, right? I am getting as well, your person's been in the cynical vibration for a long time, and then when you came back, you jump started their heart. It's like you performed some kind of emergency CPR, and maybe that's why we heard the ambulance, right? You jump started their heart, and it's like their life took another turn. It took a turn for the better. And yet they were still holding on to some kind of karmic energies. And that's because they didn't address their core wounding, which is an abandonment issue. So they're going to be going through all these feelings, okay? The bottom is a different vibration. They're going to go through all these feelings, learned helplessness, falling into that low vibration, almost like a dark night of the soul. But in that dark night of the soul, this person's going to find their spark again. That jolt of electricity, they're going to harness that jolt of electricity, and that's going to give them a lot of clarity with the Seven of Cups in reverse, okay? It's going to give them a lot of clarity if you are connected to a third party about this third party or a mother figure in their life. I do feel like their mother figure had some kind of learned helplessness going on. So your person had very dysfunctional modeling for both parents. I'm getting an avoidant father and a mother that it was just martyrdom. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. So they're going to get a different perspective on these two influential figures in their life, and that's really going to change their outlook on everything. So I do see them here making moves towards you, okay? Because they're going to feel the call of this love. I do think they're going to make some major adjustments in their life, and whereas they might have been heading in one particular direction, I think they're going to make an about turn or change course. I'm getting change course, okay? Because they're going to get some kind of activation here. They're going to change course, and there's going to be something that arises out of this karmic situation. Let's pull some cards. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse and Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords. So I'm getting that the pressure is on. If your person's in a third party, the pressure is on in that party. And I think this pressure is finally going to just make everything just cause a chasm and split everything wide open. Okay? I am getting that this is really forcing your person to heal and look at you in a different way. Because look, this card is upside down. So that's like the Hangman. So they're going to be looking at you in a different way. They're going to be looking at their situation in a different way. And they're going to be looking at their baggage in a different way. It's going to force them to stand in their power and to become a lot more stable, okay, in their life. Let's ask directly what's going to be their actions towards you within a month's time. But I think that they're going to be doing the whole woe is me mess, okay? The whole woe is me mess. Nothing ever works out for me. It's only heartbreak and pain. Love is an illusion. That whole kind of cynicism. But then I think at the depths of the abyss, because I think that's as far as they're going to sink, they're going to find this spark again, this spark for life, and it's going to make them change the trajectory of their life. What's going to be their next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have infinite paths in reverse. That's the Sun card in reverse. We have the Sacrifice, and it is the Hangman. I'm getting dysfunctional father energy with that card. Because I see the man, there's a man in the middle. There's a man in the middle. And then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. I'm not seeing any one's action towards you. That's not what I'm seeing. The next action towards you and what's going to happen next is a reevaluation of their whole life and the way that they have seen their family members and the way that they have seen your pain. I think in the past, your person projected a lot of their pain onto other persons. Okay? This person broke my heart. This person walked away from me. This person betrayed me. My father did me this. My mother did me that. Okay? But what I'm getting here with this Hangman in the middle of these two blocked energies here, which is the infinite paths and the Six of Swords in reverse, is them really getting a lot of enlightenment and seeing their life in a different way. I think this person just saw one path open or one path available to them, and it's a path that they saw their father take, the road that their father took, and the road that their father may have articulated for them. Okay, they're also looking at their wounding and their pain, and they're realizing that they had a part to play in that too. They have autonomy over their life. So their next action towards you is to reevaluate their whole existence and see everything and everyone around them in a different way. I think they're going to get a lot of compassion for the father energy in their life. Yeah, because it's like two male figures walking here, right? They're going to get a lot of compassion for their father energy, or maybe even their parental figures, right? And they're going to realize it, they were just human. Maybe they even idolize their father, but all that's going to be broken down because they're going to see them differently. Let's pull a couple cards on that infinite path. So your person has always thought that they were stuck and they were confined, but now they're going to see something differently about their life. I see that infinite part. We have 10 of Pentacles, and yeah, I told you, they're going to see just how dysfunctional their family patterns are. Now, this is also my divorce card, so maybe there's a path that they are going to close up. There is that possibility, but I don't really think so. Yeah, they're having a hard time, okay? Everything that they thought was true, they're realizing it's a lie. And whilst they thought that everybody was inflicting pain on them, they were actually inflicting pain on themselves. And it's because of their core beliefs. So they're going to reevaluate all of these. Their core beliefs, this belief that they're stuck in their circumstance, that they can't do anything about it, this belief that they can't walk away from a particular situation, they're going to see all of this differently. And they're also going to see that they have been sacrificing themselves for this karmic energy in their life. That's the truth that they're going to unearth. Because 2 of Swords in reverse goes to the Ace of Swords. So your person's been sacrificing their happiness to keep other people happy. And particularly it could be a karmic energy here. What is the advice for you? What's the advice for you? In the extended, we're going to look at your person's thoughts and feelings towards you at this time. And we're also going to look at their thoughts and feelings. If you are in a third-party situation, we'll look at their thoughts and feelings towards the karmic energy. Okay, so we have that little comparison going on in the extended. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, intuition. Spirit saying right now you have to rely on your own intuition. Your guides are waiting to whisper in your ear what's your next move. So they're asking you to tap in. You've been given a gift. They want you to use it. Ooh. All right. We have asking for a miracle. Spirit saying it's time to talk to God, talk to Source. Okay. And ask for help. Ask for help. There ain't nothing wrong with asking for help. Okay? Ask for help. Because you have a lot of healing energy. You are a clear channel for Spirit. Spirit saying ask for help. They're on standby. I'm trying to give you their own words of advice. What do they want you to know? Let me ask that question. We have the world. Your world is about to change. We have the Lovers in reverse. Yes, somebody's made a choice. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so they want you to know that your person feels very passionate about you. It's just that right now they're doing a lot of back and forth energy. But Spirit is saying as well, okay, that if you want this situation to change, you also have to stop this person from doing this back and forth shit with you. It's okay for you to be the Queen of Cups and be open and loving. Nothing wrong with that. But as long as this person is going back and forth in your life and you're compromising your standards, for this person, you guys are going to stay marking time in the same place. Know that this person is your counterpart, the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Know that. They are your counterpart. But this is time to have strong boundaries, and it's also time to ask for divine assistance. Because there could be somebody here as well that could be energetically blocking your path with that High Priestess in reverse. Okay? Somebody out to cause confusion. So ask for divine assistance and divine protection at this time. All right? So if this feels like what you've been getting, join me in the extended, and we're going to look at your person's thoughts and feelings for you as compared to a karmic partner if you are in a third party situation. Okay? All right, my love. Take care. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you chose this brooch and the Rainbow Heart Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Now, in this part, you're going to hear a lot more natural sounds from the outside because I did a lot of energetic clearing and basically I was smoking out of my house this morning. And the air is still pretty thick, so I can't close the windows. So I apologize in advance, but maybe that's a signal for you too. Maybe there's some kind of energetic clearing that you need to do of your space. If you're feeling a bit heavy, maybe that will be the first place to start. Okay. All right. So let's get into this reading. So the first thing we're going to do, so we're asking what's going to happen next in this connection. So before I get into that energy, let me get a significator for your person and the energy towards you. Oh, let me just address a little thing. Now, some persons reached out to me over the holidays. What is this? Bad choices. Somebody made some bad choices. They were tempted by the apple. Okay. Yeah. Some of you guys reached out to me asking about my Amazon wish list and saying I wasn't working. But it's not that's not working. Before, I connected my Amazon wish list to a shipper in Miami who would then send your gift to me. But it was costing me too much per month, hundreds of dollars per month. And it just was not sustainable. So I changed the settings and you can only ship directly to me here in the Caribbean in Trinidad and Tobago. And a lot of the items that I have on the list, apparently, you can't ship to Trinidad and Tobago. So if you do want to send me some kind of energy exchange, don't feel bad about not being able to send me a gift. You can always purchase an extended. It's $4.44. Or you can take a course or like, share, subscribe to the channel, make a comment. It all helps with the algorithm. Okay, so thank you for that. Thank you for support. Either which way, we have true love. So Spirit's telling us that this is true love. It's just that it could be both of you guys. made some wrong choices in the past, okay? We have a card number 33, reduced to 6, which is the Lovers. So definitely could be divine counterparts here. But Master number 33 is about mastering spiritual gifts. So I do feel like this is a very psychic and spiritual connection here. It's just that you guys went the wrong way, it looks like. Because there are 2 5s here. So it's not just one person, okay? 5 is about learning a spiritual lesson. It looks like both persons made some impetuous choices. Let's put it like that. Okay, your person's energy towards you at this time. All right, so we have the Villain, okay? What a weird card. What a weird card. Hold a second, guys, I have to look at this. Oh, you see this person here? I ain't gonna say that they're a narcissist, but I am gonna tell you that they have a lot of narcissistic tendencies. I am gonna tell you that because this person is a my way or the highway. They operate by force. Okay, they operate by force. And this is not someone who is willing at this time to take accountability for their actions. They're blaming everything on you. Okay, if only you would see things their way. If only you would come to their side and on the path that they want you to go on. So they want to force you right now to do something. There's something very manipulative about here. I see this person cracking a whip like a ringmaster. So I don't think this person sees you as their equal. This person has a need for serious control. It's a control freak here. I've never gotten this card. Guys, let me read this from the book because it's a very strange card. It's a good thing I said from the book because there's a card trapped in the book too, so this is for you too. What I tell all you? This person is about control, right? They want to have you on a leash. So even maybe in their sex games, you would have noticed that they're very much into some sort of power game here. This person must have control all the time. And it's because they feel naturally disempowered. And your energy really triggers them. Because they can't make you do what they want you to do. Let's look at 48. Okay, let's see. And it falls right on manipulation and lust. All right, let's see 48. Let's see what's going on here. This is the Love Pact by Chuck Spezzano. You know I love his text. Okay, should be on this one. The Villain. Tells us someone who has so much invested in their own self-interest that they become a predator. They can't see your end of it. They can't appreciate your side of the fence. You are out to attack them. Everybody's out to attack them. I'm just telling you, it's a narcissist. Because the villain is willing to go to any lengths to get what they want. They tend to ignore the needs or feelings of any who get in their way. And that's what I was telling you. They don't see you as a full human being with feelings. You know, and I feel masculine energy operates like that. You know, they see feminine energy as something subhuman. Something that must be subjugated. Something that must be dominated, manipulated, molded into whatever they want. Okay, so this person deep in the patriarchy. As a result of old wounds, the villain sees their own needs as being paramount in any situation and is often willing to bully to get their way. A villain is someone who is not acting in our best interest, and it is important that we know that so as not to be naive and victimized. The villain is a shadow figure that we or others will act out. If we receive this card, it is crucial to examine our thoughts, feelings, or actions about winning in a way that might be victimizing others. The Spirit is also saying there's a bit of the villain here in you. There's an unwillingness in you also to perceive or to appreciate the context of the situation. There are things about this that you are not seeing either. Anything we take at another's expense, we won't really be able to enjoy, and we will later pay for such behavior with our own heartbreaking situations. As impossible as it might seem, there's a way for everyone to win. So right now, I feel like both of you are saying, if only they would do it my way, everything is going to work out. But Spirit is saying there's a road in between that you guys are not seeing. Know that you or those around you are acting only for yourself and are preying on others. Sometimes the card position in the reading makes it clear who's doing this. It's on divine masculine side. So it's definitely divine masculine. Correct any behavior of our own that might be victimizing others. If someone else is trying to victimize you, take whatever necessary steps are needed to prevent this. So Spirit is saying, this person, you may love them and all that, and they may love you, but right now they're in some shadow energy, and they're trying to manipulate you and make you do something that is not in your best interest. It's in their best interest, but it's not in your best interest. I'm going to keep these two cards out because this is the energy of this reading. It's about power games. Both of you guys are trying to control this situation here. All right, so let's have a look. Let's see what's going to happen next in this tug of war, because this is what I'm feeling. Each person here is jockeying for control. All right, so there's some self-examination that needs to happen here. Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo energy coming through. All right, let's have a look and see what's going on here. All right. Underneath the deck, Ace of Wands. So you guys feel very passionate about each other. Okay, but there's a lesson here about harnessing your power and using your power appropriately. That looks like it's happening. Okay. All right, let's see. What's going to happen next in this connection? We have the Ten of Cups. What a beautiful energy to come out of this. We have the Hanged Man. Yes, this makes sense. Pisces energy. So that's telling me that both of you guys need to see the higher perspective. I feel for some of you there's a third party connected here. And Spirit saying all of you, because there are 3 chrysalises here, all of you, you're in this spirit of becoming these butterflies here. Okay. It's only when you guys get the higher perspective, then you will turn into the butterfly. All right, so we have the Hangman. We have Judgment in reverse. Spirit saying, you guys' judgment is off. Your judgment's off. Scorpio. We have the Seven of Wands. That's a lack of boundaries. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, taking off the mask. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Basically, listen, Spirit is giving you guys a formula for moving forward. What am I getting here? Listen, Spirit is saying happiness can be here for both of you guys. There is potential in this relationship for both people to win, right? There's a middle ground, okay? That Spirit is saying both of you can walk together. Right now, you trying to get this person to your side, they're trying to see things they're trying to pull you over to their side and their way of thinking. But Spirit is saying no. Both of you need to see the higher perspective. See the higher reason why you guys were brought together. And you guys were brought together for evolution and transformation. And from the time you focus on evolution and transformation and becoming the best version of yourself, that is when you're going to come out of this obscure way of thinking, this limited way of thinking. Okay, because right now, you guys' judgment is skewed. Your judgment's off. Okay? And that's because you guys are operating out of your wounding and not out of your enlightenment or your intuition. So what needs to take place for your judgment to come back into balance? Well, first you got to take care of yourself. And you got to take care of yourself by having healthy boundaries around the situation and around this person, especially if there is someone else in the mix, and it looks like there's someone else in the mix, because I'm seeing two prominent energies here. I feel like it's divine masculine and divine feminine. And there's someone here in the background. So Spirit is saying there needs to be healthy boundaries around this situation. And healthy boundaries means standing up for ourselves, telling people, showing people how to treat us, and if they can't treat us the way that we deserve to be treated, and if they can't treat us the way that honors us and the divine being that we are, then we got to love them from afar. Hey, that rhymed, right? I like that. I'll probably write that down. We got to love them from afar. All right. Having healthy boundaries means also speaking out for what you believe in. It means walking in alignment with your beliefs and principles and not abandoning yourself and giving yourself away just to maintain some kind of connection with this person. Okay, so Spirit saying this is what needs to happen, and whatever one counterpart does for the evolution of the connection, they anchor that energy for the other counterpart. So, first step, Spirit saying boundaries. Well, I think the first step was seeing the higher perspective or appreciating your person's perspective, right? Seeing a different perspective. So that's step number one. Step number one, seeing the higher perspective, why you met this person and the lessons that you guys are meant to learn. Okay. Step number two, have healthy boundaries around the situation. Step number three, stop hiding behind a mask. Okay, and pretending that you're someone that you're not, or not speaking out for your truth, speaking out or speaking your truth, and keeping your truth inside. Okay, Spirit saying it's time to show your real self to the world, right? And this is also going to anchor that energy for your person. So if in the past as well, because I'm really getting manipulation out of this card, and I don't usually do. If you've been trying to manipulate the situation, if you've been trying to twist the truth for your own machinations, Spirit saying this is not the time for that. This is the time for transparency. Okay? Transparency. And again, you're going to anchor that energy for your person, because there is divine support here in this connection, and you guys can turn this thing around. But you guys have to get rid of the mask and this play that you guys have been putting on. You guys have been performing. Okay, you guys haven't been operating from your most authentic self. Both of you guys have been wearing a mask, and both of you guys have been protecting yourself. Well, you think you've been protecting yourself, but you've really been sabotaging yourself and sabotaging this connection. So there is a turnaround that's waiting here, but there are things that need to get into alignment first. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Now, because your reading is shorter than the others, what I'm going to ask is what's going to be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. I think what I'll do in the extended is get a message from a person, semi-trance and tarot, and that's going to be your extended, because all the extendeds I've done are different based on the cards that came out, and I didn't see any messages from your counterpart in this. All right, the next actions towards you. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor in reverse. What I'm getting is that their next course of action is not action per se. It is going to be them coming to a particular realization. Okay? I think they're going to be spending a lot of time alone. If they're with a third party, I think they're going to be withdrawn from that situation. And through this exercise of being alone and really examining their motivations, they're going to realize how controlling they have been in the situation. They're also going to realize, if they're with somebody else, that this person also is very controlling and very intrusive. This exercise of reflecting upon themselves, and reflecting upon whoever is in their space. Okay, they may even get a message about a father energy that might have been quite the same way. Okay, and maybe even took it a little further and was kind of abusive. So they're gonna make those kinds of connects. That's what I'm getting. They're gonna make those kinds of connects, and this is going to make them appreciate you and what you have brought to the table. Okay, They're going to see you as this Ten of Pentacles. This is what's going to move them to appreciating you and your own particular context and your own particular needs, okay? And give them a more holistic view of what's going on. They have to do this introspection. They have to do this introspection, and they are going to realize that they're just acting out a father wound. Okay? All right, so let's get some advice for you. So in the extended, I'm going to get a semi-trance message from them. I'm going to ask them what they want to say to you at this time, because I feel for some of you, you might be in no communication. And then we'll get a message from the Lover's Oracle, I think. All right. So what is the advice for you? All right, we have the conspiracy theory. Jonah. Yeah, Spirit is saying it's time to choose a path. Okay? One of the paths is a path of instant gratification. Okay? But it's not going to be a high timeline. And the other path, it takes a little longer, but it's going to be a highest timeline here. Ooh. Okay, so what we have here, the feeling unwanted conspiracy. All right, so Spirit is saying, now your person has wounds, and all that control that they try to exert on others is because they really feel insecure and powerless in themselves. But Spirit is saying here, they ain't the only one, and we got this through the message. Okay, whatever I said for your person, it's probably pertinent to you. Spirit is saying that your need for control, because you've been trying to control the situation too, okay, right? Your need for control comes from a place of feeling not good enough, feeling like an outsider, feeling rejected, okay? And you have been giving your power away, because I see a card number 19, which is the Sun. You have been giving your power away to these feelings and basically sabotaging your life for a long time. So whilst this person needs to do some rest and reflection, Spirit is also saying that there's some rest and reflection that you need to do right now too. You've not been loving yourself completely, and because of that, you've been lax with your boundaries in this whole dynamic. So let's see the card number 19, just in case there are additional messages, but I think that's exactly what it is. Okay, so the feeling unwanted conspiracy. And I told it's a parental wound. In the feeling unwanted conspiracy, we have a mistaken belief that leads to the feeling that we were not wanted by one or both of our parents. This heartbreaking experience can lead to a number of significant heartbreaks and rejections in our life. This feeling causes us to shrink back, act too cool, or try too hard as a result. It holds back our careers and our relationships. As vivid as our experience of being unwanted may be, it is an illusion. The pain that we are in has come from a parent who had the same feeling. If they had the gifts of love, confidence, and resourcefulness, they would have acted very differently. So Spirit is saying, you see this feeling here of feeling unwanted, unloved, it is something multi-generational, and it is for you to transmute this. When we imagine our parents with these gifts and positive feelings, we realize that in truth, they did want us. They were just filled with the pain of their own feeling of the unwanted conspiracy. So there's some inner child healing that needs to happen here. So what I will link for you, there's an inner child healing meditation that I have. I'm going to link that for you. But Spirit is saying this is the core wounding that you have. Now, this is where it really aligns with the reading now. If you receive this card, you are being asked to take a look at your life from a whole new perspective. Oh, I love it. Since rejection is actually a projection, re-examine your life to see if it was really you who did not want your parents. If you choose acceptance instead, you will move on from and let go of that event putting it into perspective so that it's no longer a painful event in your life. This will bring back your confidence and your irresistibility. Under every conspiracy lies a soul gift that can heal yourself and your parents. This gift is one of the key gifts necessary for your purpose. Once you give the gift or gifts to your parents to free them from pain, you will know that you have this gift to free everyone. So Spirit saying right now the power lies in you. To not just heal this conspiracy for yourself, but to actually heal this conspiracy projection for your whole ancestral line. Because when we heal ourselves, we heal the 7 generations that went before us and the 7 generations that will come after us. Okay, so that's a big task, guys. But Spirit saying you have been given the gift to heal this. Okay. So if this feels like you, join me in the extended. I'm going to get a semi-trance message from a person and see what else they want to say. Okay? All right. Take care. Lots of love. Thank you guys for clicking on the ads, buying the extendeds, commenting, subscribing, sharing. It all helps the channel and our community grow. Take care.